This content is for kids.
It's not for kids.
Isn't that what I said?
No, it's not for kids. If you are 13 years or younger, this is not for you. Do I have to kill somebody in order to actually make that point across?
No, man, you don't have to kill no one.
Wait a second.
Oh, no.
When we return to our planet, the High Court may well sentence you to torture.
He likes movies, we like movies. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. SeptumSin versus the world. I'd buy that for $1.
Greetings! You're watching SeptumSin vs. the World. I'm SeptumSin. Today, we're back with the anime Stroll, number 3. And we've got some fun stuff to show you, so let's take a look. Now, I put these down to Fridays, at least while we're during this stuff that's going on, because I don't have a lot of time. And we're doing live shows instead of the vlogcast on Mondays, so that's actually replacing it. Of course, the quality of the camera, I'm hoping to improve it by getting a webcam, and that's something that's going to be a new thing for me, so we're going to see how that goes. I'm hoping to get that soon enough, but for now, you just have to put up with the quality we got. So the first is Oh My Goddess. Now, this was the... now, it started with an Oh My Goddess, which was the first anime adaptation. And then they finally did a manga adaptation for the TV show. I need to get like a better... You can see the nice disc art for these, the different goddesses. Essentially what this dude ends up doing is, he's a college guy, he ends up calling this special hotline by accident, this goddess hotline, where these goddesses, they end up granting your wish. Well, he says, well, I wish you could just stay with me forever, and she ends up having to comply with it. So he has a goddess basically with him. I think Belle Dandy is a lot of otaku's waifu by heart there. Because she's just that domestic person, which you can see here. This set's kind of in bad shape. I'm hoping to get it replaced with a better one, maybe one that has all of the series with it. Because this is the second one. Now this one, oh, I forgot to do my special features. Textless opening, Japanese voice actor interviews, Japanese voice actor outtakes. I want to say it's 24 episodes, so it's not a bad run there. Let's see if I can find the runtime or the episode count. It's volumes 1 through 6, but that doesn't tell me anything. I want to say it's 24, 26 episodes. Yeah, 26. So this one's 24 episodes, and that's season 2 of the Oh My Goddess series. Has some pretty awesome music throughout. This one comes in a thin pack. You've got this volume. You can see yeah. You get a little guide that kind of shows you some of the stuff that Funimation had releasing at the time. Let's take a look. Of course, both of these, and there is album art on this, so I will try my best. As you can see right here. Oh, there it is. Matter of fact, for those of you who were here during one of my earlier ones, I got to show Adventures of Mini Goddess, which was pretty awesome as well, which is kind of the omake for this series. pretty cool stuff on that end. Alright, next up. Oh My Goddess, the movie. Now this is the earliest one other than the Oh My Goddess stuff. And it's a pretty cool one. Essentially, Belle Dandy ends up forgetting, this is Belle Dandy, the main goddess, ends up forgetting the guy. And he's got to try and jolt her memory. I like how the book kind of goes along with this, though the art inside is just that. Disc art, very simplistic. We got the characters for that. I really like this series. I think it does well. So we're going to move away from that to an anime classic, and that is Akira. Now I got the Blu-ray Steelbook, which is pretty cool. Oh, I forgot to go back. The Season 2 Oh My Goddess has commentaries with English cast, clean opening and closing, and product artwork. The movie has an art gallery and the first episode of Adventures of Mini Goddess on it. Yeah, this was a pioneer release. So this one, pretty hefty. Unfortunately, it is a stacker. It's not got much in the way of artwork for their... Well, that's a stacker in a weird way. So let's take these off for a moment. That's the main disc. Has some special features. So you can see that's that big thing. Let's see if I can get them all open because it's multiple. So you can see that is the thing there. There's a book that comes with it. Some pretty cool stuff right there. Akira is one of the films that really brought animation, or Japanese animation, to the United States, above all other things. So it's really neat to see it. Kind of keeps things loose though in the box, and that's you got to be careful about. So the extras include Akira sound clip, 1988, director interview, storyboard collection, writing on the wall, original trailers, original commercial, restoring Akira, glossary, US trailer. Let's see here. And it has all of the audio tracks, which is something that you didn't get. There are actually 2 different English dubs for this. So it has the older one and the newer one, which is kind of cool to see. Next up is one I really like, and that is Alien 9. Here, I'll put this over around. This is kind of a cutesy, like it didn't go all the way, but it was a cutesy thing about these girls who have these aliens, and you can see the aliens that kind of look like they're skating helmets, but they're actually aliens that give them superpowers, like symbiotes. It's a cutesy series. You know, it's an art gallery, sketch gallery, behind the scenes video, promos, producer comments on Alien 9, manga preview, Alien 9 trailers, previews, English and Japanese subtitles. So, fun overall. This next one is one of my favorites here, and that is, what was it called? All-Purpose Cultural Catgirl Nuku Nuku. This complete set is the Kit and Caboodle set, which is pretty awesome. I love this set. It's just really cool. And it comes with all of the Nuku Nuku series. So we'll start with, of course, Nuku Nuku Dash, which is the last series. And that's episodes 9 through 12 of that. So, it's a 12-episode series. This was the original backing of it. On this, you've got the OVA, the TV, and Dash. Not much in the way of special features other than some clean openings and enders, but that's what you expect from these types of series. So there's the other one of Dash, 1 through 8. As you can see. They don't have any insert art, which is kind of... but you can see this. Now, Nuku Nuku is you got this android, like Super Android, ends up getting like sort of the brain of a cat inserted into it. And that's her right there. This is the TV. Part 2 from Special 1, 2, and episodes 11 and 12. That. These are ADV, which ADV had some pretty cool box sets back in the day. There's the first part of Nuku Nuku. And you can see the episodes there. There. Then, of course, the original OVA that started it all. Right here. Love the artwork on this. Let's get a new camera just to make sure I get the artwork shown off. Alright, so then we're going to move on to a true classic of anime, Angel Beats. This is a really cool series about this kind of go-between, well, death and the afterlife. And this group of students that's kind of fighting in order to prevent themselves from moving on. And it's quite a tearjerker, especially at the end. Oh my gosh, it'll make you cry. But one that won't is a clamp title, which you can see here is Angelic Lair. I got this at Movie Stop. You can kind of tell by the logo thing here. $25. Probably at a 50% off sale. I really love those and miss those. But it's essentially where these kids, they're given these little battle dolls and they fight each other with them. That's the whole of it. And there's 26 episodes, and of course I'm going last to first here as well. Another ADV set. They have these nice little sets here. This is kind of in the same vein as something like Cardcaptor Sakura. And I believe Cardcaptor Sakura was also Clamp. I'm pretty sure. So it makes sense. I mean, you can see the art style has some similarity to it. Little egg is the thing that those creatures, that little dolls come in. There we go. So next up is a Miyazaki classic, which is Animal Treasure Island. Now I'm not the target audience for this. This has nothing. It really is just it really is a kid's animation. It's cool to have it, especially if you're a Miyazaki fan like I am. But don't expect, Spirited Away or anything like that out of this. It's not. Now on to two of my favorites here. Animation Runner Kurumi. I love this. These are kind of hard to get a hold of. It has interviews with director Akitora Daiichi, U.S. voice actor Lisa Ortiz, which is my favorite, by the way, English voice actress. Director commentary track, alternate angle storyboards, the animation process, a mini documentary, director's diary. I picked up one of these at a convention. I can't remember which one. I want to say the second one. This little OVA has a lot to do. It kind of gives you an idea. Kurumi is this kind of gopher that ends up really getting involved in the animation process, so you get to understand a little bit more about it and how it works. So it's just a fun series, which I can't get it closed now. Oh. Close. 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 It's supposed to close like that, maybe. Okay. That goes like that. And that goes like that. And then it stays closed. Oh, okay. So here's the sequel. It's also fun. These are very short series. Has alternate angle storyboard, interview, again, day in the life of Kurumi, art gallery, sketch gallery. It kind of just takes place right after, so you get to see it again. I just really like this. This was such a cute series. If you haven't checked it out and you like animation, or you really like Japanese animation, you like to look at how it's been done in a comical fashion, it's one of those that you can get in on. Last but not least, we have a horror series called Another. This is a Final Destination series. If you like the movie Final Destination, think of this as Final Destination, the series. There is this thing that you have on here as clean and opening and ending and another special. But there is this ghost of somebody who died that comes in each class. And if they can't figure it out, basically everybody in the class dies until they can figure out who is the ghost. And they all die in these nasty ways similar to Final Destination. So it's a rather creepy go for. So it's well worth some time. So if you haven't checked it out, you should. You should check out all these things here. But I hope you've enjoyed this. If you like this, click that like button. Of course, hit that subscribe and sharing, because sharing is caring after all. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Goodbye.